All right, let's jump right into a question that I think is on pretty much everyone's mind at some point. How do you become a genuinely good person? It's something we all wonder about, so let's get right down to it.
So yeah, let's start there. What does that really mean? I mean, is it about these huge, heroic acts, having a perfect track record? Or is it something, I don't know, a little quieter, something closer to home, woven into who we are every single day?
Okay, so the very first thing we have to get out of the way, and this is a big one, is this idea that so often trips us up, the myth of being perfect.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. It's so freeing, right? It just takes all that pressure off. Being a good human isn't about never making a mistake. It's about something else entirely. So, if it's not perfection, then what is it? What are we actually aiming for?
Well, instead of chasing that impossible goal, what we're going to look at today are 3 core pillars. Think of these as the actual building blocks, the real foundation of genuine goodness.
And here they are. It's about being real, kind, and aware. Just 3 words, but wow, they pack a punch. And you'll see, these aren't just personality traits you either have or you don't. They're practices. They're things you actively do. So let's dig into each one.
All right, first up, being real. This is all about authenticity, you know? It's about dropping the act. It means what you do and who you are on the inside, they actually match up. You're not just putting on a show for everyone else. You're just you. Next, we have kind. And the key word here is act. It's a verb. Kindness isn't just some warm, fuzzy feeling, right? It's something you actively do. It's showing compassion, showing empathy, and this part's huge. It's not just for other people. It's for yourself, too.
And our third pillar, being aware. This is where you start looking outside of yourself. It's realizing that, hey, we're not just living in our own little bubble. Everything we do, every word we say, it creates these ripples out in the world. Being a good person means paying attention to those ripples.
Okay, so we've got our foundation, real, kind, and aware. Sounds great in theory, right? But how does that actually look in real life, day to day? Well, the best part is, it's not about these grand, complicated gestures. It's all in the small, everyday stuff. And just look at how simple and totally achievable these actions are. Helping someone without needing a pat on the back for it. Offering a real, honest thank you. Choosing to lift other people up instead of always feeling like you have to compete. And this one's tough. Having the strength to just admit when you're wrong. See? These are the little moments where goodness really lives. Oh, and I love this one. It points to such a powerful shift in mindset. Think about it. How often are we in a conversation just waiting for our turn to speak? We're not really listening, we're just reloading. But to listen, to actually understand, to really hear what the other person is saying, that is a massive act of both kindness and awareness.
And all of this really boils down to one simple thing. Just slowing down. Come on, our world is just constant noise. It's go, go, go. And it's so easy to get swept up in it all. But being good, that takes intention. It means you have to deliberately make the space to care. For other people, for the planet, and yeah, for yourself.
And, you know, that focus on intention naturally pulls us inward. We've talked about the outward actions, but now let's talk about our inner world. Because let's be real, who you are when nobody's looking is just as important, maybe even more important, than the person you are in front of a crowd.
This is all about your integrity, your inner compass. It's about being honest, especially when it's uncomfortable, and a little white lie would be so much easier. It's about working hard to actually create value in the world, not just to get ahead. And it's about how you handle life's ups and downs, being humble when you win and graceful when you lose.
And this, right here, this really gets to the heart of it all. True goodness isn't a performance. It's not for show. It's not about who's watching or what kind of credit you're going to get. It's about the choices you make in those quiet moments, when it's just you. It's doing the right thing simply because it is the right thing to do.
So, okay, we've explored the pillars, the daily actions, and that inner character. But what's the payoff? I mean, how do you even know if you're getting it right? What's the ultimate measure?
Well, here it is. This is the real test. It's not about an external scorecard. It's not about getting everyone's approval. The true reward for being real and kind and aware is a sense of internal peace. Simple as that. Is being able to lay your head down at night with a quiet heart, knowing you lived in line with your values. So, as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with this one thought. It doesn't have to be big, it doesn't need an audience, but after everything we've explored, what's one small, quiet act of goodness that you can choose to put out into the world today?